Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is my first makeup video. Today it was like it was a smoky, like reddish, brownish, smoked out eye with like a gold cut crease kind of, and a little bit of blue in the bottom lash below. I hope you guys enjoy the video. I kind of got a little bit in depth on my like contouring my brows and my eyes because it was like my first makeup video, and I just thought like I would walk you guys through each step until you guys get the hang of how I do things, and I won't have to like walk you all through each of like one of my steps. So I hope you guys watch and enjoy. My face has been moisturized and it is prepped. I cleansed it and it's moisturized now, and we're just gonna jump right in. Today we're gonna do like, since this is like kind of like my first makeup video, I was going to like maybe go in depth a little, but I was just also going to take it like step by step until you guys get the hang of what I normally do. So I don't wear foundation. I'm more of a contour, just contour and a little bit of concealer kind of girl. Like concealer to just like shape out my contour, and that's about it. I contour with the Rihanna Fenty Sticks, and my shade is Mocha. I don't know why whenever I contour I always have to suck in my cheeks though. There's a little bit on the nose. I'm going to chisel the jaw out a little. So when contouring, how I learned it is so important that you contour to your face. Stop trying to contour like everyone else, because the way somebody else contours will look good on them but will not look good on you. And so I take this Morphe brush that R10, and I like it because it's like has like these little tiny, and it's like really packed in the middle kind of stipple little brush, and it like really helps to blend out my contour. And so next I would take the M439. I haven't finished blending yet. So the M439 brush, which is this kabuki brush from Morphe, I personally think is the best brush. This is my second brush that I've been through it, and I like it because I literally go over everything, and this is literally what blends everything down for me. Today I literally was supposed to wake up at like 8 o'clock and film, but it's literally like 11 o'clock right now. You know, the life of a college student. I'm going to wake up at 8 and I'm going to get my life together. 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll try this tomorrow. I'll try this tomorrow because why not? So we finished the cream contour and everything. Next I'm going to go in with powder contour. And I used the Morphe Bronzer shade. And no, I used the Morphe contour like powder compact, like the one that has like a light shade and a dark shade. And my shade is Butante or Bronzer. It's one of them. I don't know. There's two names back there. And I literally just take my the M437, which is this mini like powder brush or whatever. And I like this because it's like really precise, and I can just like sculpt out like my cheek area. And I just like mix it in the middle. I don't like to go that heavy hand during the winter because I don't want to be seeing that bronze during the summer though. I do go a little bit more heavier hand because I'll be much more like darker because of the I'll tan like in the sun and stuff. And so I'll go in. And I'll start to shape up that cheek area with a little eyeshadow brush and I'll just like literally lightly shade over my nose. Not really. It's not so drastic. Like that. And so that's that. Next is, this is when I'm going to start cleaning it up. So you know how in the Rihanna, she has like that trio where it's like contour, highlight, concealer. So that's like what I normally buy, and I take the concealer, and this is what I use to like, you know, like basically clean everything up. So I'll go in underneath my contour, draw like 2 stripes. This is to me what's baking. This is, for me, this is what's baking. I'll like highlight some on the nose and some on the forehead. This is 3 what's baking. So people use powder to bake. I don't use powder to bake because, like I said, I have very dry skin. During the winter, me and powder are just not meeting. Like, we're just not having a good day at all. I always tell people, if you're dry, try to stay away from powder as much as you can because it's really not a good look on us, literally. Dry skin is really hard to maintain, at least I think so. Like, I have dry skin and my older sister has oily skin, and I think, like, it is easier to maintain oily skin than it is to maintain dry skin. And so I'll go in with the Morphe E8, which is this brush. Mine is literally broken, but I'm too cheap to go buy another one, so we're just going to use this one and make it work. And this is what I use to, like, blend out my, to start blending out my concealer, to start shaping my contour shade. I mean, my contour shape. And sometimes, which we're all guilty of this, sometimes I can be a little heavy-handed, and so sometimes I'll bring up that concealer or that light shade and I'll, like, blend it in my cheek area to, like, really blend out the contour. I don't really like a sharp chiseled contour. I like a soft line of contour. Alright, next up is blush. So I'm just gonna go in with, like, a pinkish shade and I'll just do the apples of my cheeks, and I'll bring it up here. See, I even have, like, a blush face, like one eye is open, one eye is closed, like almost as if I'm winking at you. After that, I'm going to set my face. And so I use the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist Coconut Spray. I love this. It's cheap and it's affordable and it's amazing. And so I'll do that. Let that dry for a little. And once again, I'll go back on my kabuki brush and I'll just blend everything in. Basically, that's literally it for my skin. And I'm in love with my skin right now. So that means we can go on to the brows. We can go on to my brows and we can start blowing up our smoky eye that we want. So for the brows, I love powder. I use Anastasia and this dark brown pomade powder. I love the way powder makes my eyebrows look. Like, I feel like there is no other, like, thing. Like, I've tried pencils, I've tried the dip brow pomade. That was just, like, so thick. I was like, wow. I was like, this is not it for us. Until I fell in love with the powder. So I was a blonde. I'm no longer a blonde anymore, but I was a blonde for like 5 years. It's a good 5 years. And so I was actually introduced to this color shade because this is the color of, this was like, I went lighter up on my brows when I went blonde. And this is how I got introduced to the powder. And, like, when I was there at Sephora, the girl did my brows one day and she used powder and I was like, oh my god. I was like, that is, like, the most naturalist, beautiful brow ever. And she was like, yeah, it's the powder. She was like, powder's amazing. And I was like, yeah. I was like, put it in my shopping cart. I mean, put it in my basket because that's exactly what I'll be buying. So, I'm not done with my brows, but I do have, like, a layer on them, like a little base on them and everything. And that's what we're gonna go off of. I usually go back and forth between my brows. Like, while I'm doing my eyes, I'll go back and forth between my brows. Because for me, my brows, like, I don't like to really shape them in the beginning because sometimes they can be a little too bold. And then I'll have to, like, try to match them with my eye look. So I like to, like, go back and forth. And that's how I like to, like, figure out what kind of brown, whether it be, like, a dark, bold one or, like, a really bold tail or, like, just like this, like a fluffy natural one. Like, it just depends what my eye look's gonna look. So I'm gonna prime my eyes using the Morphe eyelid primer. I had a Wet n Wild one, and literally the Wet n Wild one was like $3. Yeah, it's like $2.98 at Target, $2.99 or something like that. I don't even know where it went. I bet you my sister took it and she just never gave it back. And so I had to open up this Morphe one today. And so I used the Morphe Eyelid Primer. They're both very good. It's just the Wet n Wild one has always been my OG. I've always used that one. Prime the lids up. I just use my finger to prime my lids. Okay, let's get into this eyeshadow. So today I was thinking of doing like a warmish reddish golden kind of like eye look with like a pop of blue on my underneath my lower lashes. I love to do like smoky eyes with like a pop of color somewhere. I love color. You'll see that like I love the blues, I love the purples, I love the like shimmeries, and I love like I just love color so much, which is why like when summer and spring comes around, we're gonna have real fun with colorful looks, because I love spring and summer colorful looks. I like, just love it. You'll see when the warm weather gets here. So I'm about to grab some eyeshadow palettes. So I'm gonna go in with, I'm gonna start off with the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. And we'll start off with these warm colors. So we'll go in with the first shade is we'll go in with Creamsicle, which is, I think it's this color. I think it's this Creamsicle. The only reason why I have that one memorized is because it's literally my little cousin. The first time I ever showed her this eyeshadow palette, the way she pronounced it was so cute. She was like, I'm not even going to say how she pronounced it, but it was so cute, and that's the only reason why I have it memorized, that one's Creamsicle, if I'm not mistaken. I think that one is Creamsicle. And so we're just going to go in with this shade in the crease area. Put down that palette. So, blend it in the crease, bring it in, go in circles. I love going in circles in my crease area. I don't know if I should like zoom in. Yeah, I'll keep it there. You ever see someone who has their makeup done, or sometimes they're like, and then you'll look at their makeup and like their crease area will just look a bit like chalky or whatever? And so this, it used to happen to me too. It wasn't really blended. So like this is what I say when I say like I learned this technique from an associate at Sephora, is that when you're blending in the crease, go in circles. If you go in circles, it will help like make sure it's like blended out and everything. So that's why I always go in. I'll lay down the color back and forth, like swiping it back and forth like this, and then eventually I'll start going in circles. And then when I go in circles, I always flick it up towards the brow area, and then I'll flick it up and go in circles like I said. I'm gonna do the other side. Lay it down. Y'all are literally getting like all my makeup looks, my eyeshadow looks, my eyeshadow makeup face. Wait until you see my mascara and what my tongue's like. So that brush was the Morphe R37. I like this brush. Yeah, R37. Then I go in back in with the M504. This is like one of my favorite blending brushes, even though it's like a little bit too fluffy. This is what I literally like to go back and make sure that there's no harsh lines. So we're going to go back, and there's no color on this one at all. And we just make sure that there's no harsh lines. And this one we go in circles too as well, to make sure all the harsh lines are blended out and like everything is just blended. Okay, so we blended that color out. And so the next one we're gonna use, next one that I want to use is this red one right here. I don't know what some of these names are called. I wish that they had names, like easy names, like you know how I memorized Creamsicle because of my cousin. This one I don't know what it's called, but I pointed it out to it. I'll write them out in the description below so you guys can know. And then this one I'll literally keep in the crease. This one we're not going to flick up. We're going to keep this one below, like literally right on that crease. Sometimes I like close my eye and work on that crease. So sometimes as well, we tend to, which I'm guilty of this as well, we tend to hold the brushes a little too tight. You don't want to hold them that tight. You want to be very loose. Sometimes we just like right now I'm kind of gripping it a little too tight. But I'm holding it in the bottom. And I, like when I was younger, I used to always be like, why won't this blend right? Why won't this do that? That was because I was literally holding my brush right here and I was like in there like this. But then eventually I learned that you have to hold it in the bottom. You just have to be very, very light with it. You just have to like be very like, I don't know, like light-handed with it. Not like holding the brush all up in your face or all at the very top. So we did that. And then we'll go back in with this black fluffy brush. This one is the one that I tend to hold this one in the middle. And I'll go back in with this one to blend that all out. Alright, so that's that. And so now all the colors that I'm about to lay after this one are literally going to be colors that I'm going to keep on the like outside and like on the crease line or below the crease. I kind of want to go in with like more red. I think I want to like make it even more redder. So I'm gonna go in with this, I'm gonna stay with the R37 and I'm gonna go in with the next red, which is like the darker red right here. This red right here, and I'm gonna go in with that red, make it more like reddish brownish, I guess you can say. And keep that one like kind of on the outside as well, and like literally right at the crease line, like kind of below the crease line but at the same time on the crease, if that makes sense. You're gonna see. Other side. That's that. Then I feel like going in with like a little bit of a brown shade on the crease line, like right here, and even the outside as well, just to darken that like more indent up. I didn't even show you what brown shade I went in with. I'm pretty sure it's the only brown shade in the palette, but we're still gonna show you. I wish this thing like bent backwards. So this one right here. And then I'll go back in with the R37 and I'll take that dark red shade again, the one that I went in before this brown, and then I'll just blend that out again. Just go in circles a little. Crease. the other side. I don't know if I want to go in even more of a browner shade, or let me see. Let me see what I'm working with here. Reds and browns are just really nice colors. I think I might take the Jeffree Star palette, the Androgyny palette, this one, and go in with the color Fetish, the red Fetish color right here. See, this has names on it. See how easy it is? I don't have to show you if I really didn't want to. I'll just tell you I'm going in with Fetish. That's funny. But yeah, I'll go in with that a little bit and deepen the crease up even more with this color, with this red. It's like a different kind of red. And then I think I might go in with this Dominatrix brown shade and like put that in the crease as well. Let me see if I'm feeling it or not. We'll see if I'm feeling it. So I'm gonna take this E36 brush, this tiny little like definer crease brush, and I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna put this maybe on the outside more and like focus on the outside and more than the like crease area and everything. I think I'm liking that. I don't know if you can see that like up in person. Up in person. No, you can't see that up in person. Up on the camera. I don't know if you can tell like that up on the camera, like the way that defined that. In person, it looks like it did. Okay. Now, we are going to cut the crease up a little bit. So we can put that like gold eyeshadow, the one that we want in the middle. Where is my cut crease brush? Where are you? Here you are. I'm going to go in with the M124. All my brushes are Morphe and Real Techniques, and affordable and drugstore. I love Real Techniques. I use like 2 of them, but most of them are Morphe, and I think if you haven't already, and you're in college or you're in high school, I think Morphe, Real Techniques, Elf, Sonia Kashuk, I think that's how you say it, from Target as well, are brands that y'all should look into for brushes and affordable things. Literally. So we're gonna go in with concealer. And we're not going to use the Rihanna concealer. We're going to use this Maybelline's concealer. So I go in with the shades 11 Vanilla and Cool Ivory, and I mix them up just because I don't really want like a concealer that's like close to my eye shade. I want one that's like a little bit bright, and I put it on like my hand, and then I mix it up with like a warmer kind of color, and they just mix together to make a really nice concealer, the one that I kind of want. I mix them up with my brush, and I kind of dab up the excess from the on the sides of my hands because I don't want that much concealer on my eyelid. And I just go in and I start to dab concealer up, and I cut my crease. I like to start from the bottom. A lot of people like to start from the top, but I like to start from the bottom. That's just the way I do it. Okay, we're gonna let that dry up. And then we're gonna take a really beautiful gold shade, if I will. Psych. Ah! I be cracking myself. I be cracking myself up. It's good to laugh at yourself. But I was gonna go in with, hold on, let me do a little couple swabbing tests. Yeah, I think I did that one. So I'm gonna mix two. I'm going to go in with Frosting from the Jeffree Star palette. And we're gonna take this M166. Gonna fill that up with some gold frosting. Then we're gonna take Max Fix Plus and we're gonna spray it down. And then we're gonna pat it in. I just remember that the gold shade that I wanted to use is still not here. It's coming in the mail. I got it from ColourPop. ColourPop is doing 25% off their entire site this week. ColourPop is also a good affordable brand for all you people out there who need good eyeshadow palettes. Morphe, ColourPop. I think I like this gold shade a lot more. Maybe I might not go in because I was going to mix it up a little bit, just a tad bit up with one from the Jaclyn Hill palette. And it kind of looks like a little golden bronzed. So I think I might just, I might do a little bit of it. And it's this gold shade right here. So I might just do a little bit of that as well. Yeah, I like that. Tap it in there just a tad bit. Some of the excess. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. And then we're gonna go in with the M518. Blend the outer corners up a bit so we can blend in with that gold shimmery shade. Now I'm going with the crease one, the E36, and I'll fix up the crease just a bit. I don't like to really touch the shimmery shade because, like, you know when you're blending and then the shimmery shade gets up in the crease, I'm just like, oh, stop, no, why are you moving? Why are you moving? Like, can you stay in place so I can make you look pretty? So I can fix you up, not make you look pretty. You're already pretty. This right here is the part where, like, I like to hold my brush up close to the front of it because it gives me more accuracy, more precision on my eyes. You know, like, because I just literally want to hit the outer corner, and that's literally all I want to hit. Like, all I want to touch, hit. Same thing. Fix up, glittery up, sides up a bit. Go back in. Okay, so we got all of that. Wow, we're doing things, guys. We're going places, honestly. So the bottom lash line, I'm gonna take, I have another E36 brush. Something's wrong with me. I think I have like 2 or 3 of the same brushes of every brush. So the E36 brush, and I'm gonna go in with the shade Creamsicle on my bottom lash line to start it off. Sorry, I just got a message from my mom. Just like, Mom, I'm in the middle of filming. So these are my ugly faces. My ugly faces are really about to come out. What, can you guys even see them? Probably not. Ah. I hate my bottom lash line sometimes because, like, literally, I'm just like, I'd appreciate it if you stop acting like that. I don't know if I want to go in with black eyeliner or if I want to do like a cream liner. Maybe like keep the eyes open. I mean, either way, it's going to be smoked out. I just don't know like exactly what I want yet. Then we're just going to go with like basically the same shades that I put up on my eyelid. I'm going to go in with it. Not almost the same exact ones, but I'm definitely going to go in with this, like the red one. The one that I started off with first. This one right here. I don't want to go in with all the same exact colors because we are going to go in with a pop of color of blue. I'm thinking I'm gonna mix two blues up. So I'm gonna go in with Poison from Jeffree Star. I'm gonna start off with that one first and see how that does it for me. Ooh, ooh. And then I'll go back in with the M504 and then I'll start to blend in the bottom like this. Just to blend out that extra stuff. So I blended it out with the black brush. And so this one I'm going to go back in with the color Swallow. And this time I'm not going to pat it. I'm not going to rub it. I'm just going to pat it in. Literally. Just like pat it in like this. Sometimes it makes you look like you have like a bruised eye when you wear these blues. And so I'm going to go back in with this brush, the black one. I'm just going to like gently be careful around my eye area. I'm thinking I'm going to stick to like a cream eyeliner to put in my waterline. So this is literally from Anastasia and it's literally supposed to be concealer for your brows. But I use it for concealer for my brows sometimes. I don't really put a lot of concealer on my brows. Or I use it to water my eyes. And so this is base 2. It's an eyeshadow primer, a color corrector, it's a pro pencil. It's basically all the above that you can use however you want. And so I'm going to use it to put on my waterline to open up my eyes even more. Like that. And then I'm thinking I might add some glitter, like use one of these, you know these heavy metal, Urban Decay glitter thingies or whatever. I think I might add a little bit of glitter to it. I don't know which glitter though. I don't know if I want to keep it like this or add a little bit of glitter. Should I add a little bit of glitter? Yes. So after this is mascara. So I don't wear false lashes because I have yet to find ones that actually fit my eye shape, if we really want to be honest, and because I'm still learning. So I go in with L'Oreal Voluminous Base Mascara. It's a primer. Put that on first. Well, that's dry. I go to my lips. So my lips today, I was gonna keep it like nudish and like a matte nude, and so I'm gonna go in with the from Morphe lip liner Bite Me, and I'm just going to line my lips just a little bit. So I line my lips, and then I'll go in with Confess. It's a matte lipstick from Morphe, and I just literally I got that on my tooth. Put it in the center of my lips. We're almost done. We're almost done. So then I'm gonna go in with Maybelline Lash Sensational. This is for volume. This one. Put a little bit of that on. Let's be very careful because this one's a new one, and so like you know those new mascara brushes, they really be out here like poking your eye out. No shame. No mercy. No nothing. I always forget, but this one I remembered. We still have to do an inner corner highlight and a brow highlight. I'm just gonna go in with the highlight that I used earlier. No, actually, I will not go in with that highlight. I'm going to go in with a different highlight. I think I just had like a whole image in my head. And while that dries up, so these are Starlit powders from Makeup Forever. And I'm going to use the shade 13. I kind of like this shade. It's a very beautiful shade. I'm going to highlight my brow with it. It's powerful. Put some in the inner corner. Jaclyn Hill palette and do like that white shade again. Take the first shade and tap it like right in the middle. Put some on the brow bone. And I think so I accidentally got a little bit of highlight on here. So blend that out. And I think we're done. So yes, we are done. I like it. Like so surprised that won't work. But yes. I kind of just like zoomed in so you guys can see it just a little bit more and see like the highlight, the brow highlight, the inner corner, the blue and everything in it and all that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Leave your comments and honest opinion down below. My next video, I'm thinking that I'm going to film like my favorite skincare stuff for the winter for dry skin. I think so. I think that'll be my next one, because I've had people say that I should film like a skincare one for like winter, because I know dry people have, you know, with winter and all that, like, you know, like it would be very helpful for those who like need like better like skincare for the winter and everything and all of that. So thank you for watching. I can't wait to see you guys on my next video, and I'll see you. Bye.